welcome everybody to our first show on the View From The Endzone here on Spotlight Media and the YSN Network. We're super excited today to have our first guest with us from the Fairless Falcons. We have AJ Sarbaugh, who last Friday night, his Fairless Falcons came out on fire. I don't know if he shook the pop bottle or what he did, but they came out and they put up 50 points against a very good, traditionally very good team in Sandy Valley. Usually a tight game for Fairless and Sandy Valley on the opening game of the season. But last Friday night, Fairless came up with 50 points. Coach Sarbaugh, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Troy. Excited to be here.
So just tell us a little bit about the excitement of that game. We're going to go details, play-by-play with it, but tell us a little bit about that night.
Yeah, first of all, we just really love opening up on a Thursday night. We get a great crowd, a lot of media there, gets to spotlight our kids. It's a Stark County game with us in Sandy Valley. Used to be an old Pac-7 game. Like you said, traditionally it's come down to the wire. This year it's one of those anomalies where the snowball just kind of started, but I don't think you could ask for a greater atmosphere to kick the season off on a Thursday night, and the weather was as good as I've ever seen it for week one.
Yeah, fantastic. I know what you mean. It was, just a great game all around. And it actually, as it started out, it looked like it was going to be a tight game. But I noticed with your Fairless Falcons, they came out firing on all cylinders offensively, defensively, and special teams. You could tell there was a lot of work you put into special teams coming into week one, and that showed. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we take a lot of pride in special teams. It's 1/3 of the game. I got to give credit to my assistants. They do a really good job with it. My dad, this is his 40th year coach, and he's our special teams coordinator. So he comes up with a lot of the kick returns and punt returns, punt blocks, field goal blocks. But as a staff, we really work collectively. We spend a lot of time on special teams starting in June, and we all have our own positions on each special team. So it's not just one guy coaching them. And I think our kids know that you can win or lose a ball game because of those and their impact plays. And it showed up on Thursday night.
You're absolutely right. They were impact plays. We're going to go through about 15 of the clips of this game, some highlights to take a look at. Me being a defensive guy, I noticed that first series, Sandy Valley was driving the ball, but quickly, you're going to see in this clip here that you guys set the tone with a blitz by Colin Shackle. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think our kids came out excited to play and a little too amped up week one. First time we've been in the 3-4. We kind of hit it in our scrimmages. We've been playing the 4-2, which we've traditionally done. So we had a few guys out of place a little bit, a few guys starting for the first time, and everyone just needed to get their feet under them a little bit. But like you said, great play by Colin Shackle. His first start at linebacker as a junior for us.
Wow, that was impressive. The next thing that, of course, Sandy Valley goes down and scores, and they made the big mistake of kicking the ball off to you and your special teams, and Cameron Carl takes it back. Tell us about this play as we watch it.
Yeah, this is our deep return, and I think the first 5 guys in the front row do an excellent job. If you see down on the 25-yard line there, our center, Killian Mayfield, gets a great block, and then our other guys get great blocks. There's no one for Aiden Lancer, our starting left guard. He's running with Cam Carl. Obviously, Cam Carl has a ton of ability, but those other 10 guys did their job, and he's not even touched. So very exciting play to get us back in it and to get the momentum.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, right off the bat, taking the momentum back with that 96-yard kickoff return. Of course, the extra point, you ended up not getting the extra point, but you guys weren't done scoring for the night. Next, coming up on defense, again, showing up aggressively in that first half, not letting Sandy Valley. Take a look at this tackle here. 3 guys on the tackle. Tell us about that, Coach.
Yeah, you've got Peter Snavely, Hunter Dean. Those 2 guys started last year. Peter's now a junior. Hunter's a senior. So I think that's the thing that we talked about, Troy, back in August. We had a lot of guys that have played, and they have another year of the weight room under their belt. So now it's, can you play fast without thinking, and you have confidence on the field. And I think you saw that from those 2 guys on that play there.
Oh, for sure. That looked like a lot of fun. I mean, that's, like I said, I'm a defensive guy. I was enjoying watching that. Then we come back, and you guys start establishing the running game. And Jack Kirby racks up his 25-yard run, taking down near the goal line. Let's take a look at that clip. Oh, we're off a clip. This is defensive. Let's go back. Can we go back to that clip?
There we go. There we go.
Yep. Oh, here's the run. Here's the run.
So, this is our counter play. Dylan Stevens on the kick out from our guard gets a pancake. Hunter Dean does a really good job pulling up through. And once again, Jack Kirby's not touched for about 15, 20 yards.
Absolutely. I mean, he drove it down there. Now, on that drive there, Coach, you didn't get in the end zone, right?
Correct. We didn't.
Yeah, so you turned the ball over down there, on downs. And right away, defensively, you're seeing that Keaton Butcher, if I said his name correctly. Did I say that correctly?
Keaton Buechler.
So Keaton comes up with a nice stick from outside linebacker. Let's see that clip. Knocking the ball loose here.
Yeah, Keaton really played well as the game. He's another guy that started for the first time for us. And as the game went on, he just got better and better.
Absolutely. Now the quarterback gets into play here a little bit. So we're looking at Mickey Ritterback here with this 14-yard run with 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Let's take a look at that play.
Yeah, Mikey's starting, and this is kind of a typical week one play, actually. I got information from the box. We looked at the iPad. We thought we had something. We call it, and we had a guy run the wrong route. So Mikey, with his experience, sees that it's not going to be open or our guy isn't where he thinks it's going to be, and the middle clears out, and he takes off, and heck of a play by him.
He did. That was a nice play. Bounced into the end zone, took a couple hits after he crossed the goal line. Next, we're going to take a look at this defense again. Swarm tackling on this slip screen. This corner comes up really strong.
Yeah, Ontrell Hunter is another guy. He's a junior. He started last year as a sophomore, but he had a really good summer when we went down to Indian Valley, which I think everybody knows who Indian Valley is now, if you didn't. But he tackled their quarterback and running back in open space, which never happens. But he's a very good tackler, very good cover guy, and had a really good game for us.
Yeah, he did. He did a nice job. Now, back to special teams again. All right. In this muffed punt and recovery. Nice punt. Got lots of airtime. Mm-hmm. We're going to watch this come in with a fair catch.
Yeah, like you said, Peter Snavely punted last year. He's punting this year as a junior. We've got 4 or 5 guys that sprint down, and they obviously muff it, like you said, which gives us great field position. We're in 4-down territory right now, and we take advantage of it.
Again, another special teams play. And then here comes Kirby. We're going to see him with his 10-yard run with just under a minute to go.
Yeah, we're in 3-by-1, and we motion Peter Snavely, our big tight end. He does a great job getting the edge, working a second level. Grady Vaughn, his first start at right tackle senior, gets a great hook. And Jack Kirby finds the lane, gets in the alley, and easy 6 for him.
Let's go back. I love it when we talk about offensive linemen and big tight ends getting blocks. Let's go back and take a look at that seal block there again. Can we go back to that clip?
Yeah, so we motion Peter Snavely, and then you can see the right tackle, Grady Vaughn, and Peter gets a second level. It's a really good job by those 2 guys.
They definitely created the lane for him there. All right. So we're going into halftime now. And I would imagine, the discussion by Sandy Valley was let's not kick it deep after what we had last time. And they don't kick it deep. And your special team blocking on kickoff return does it again.
Yeah, honestly, at halftime, we told the guys expect squib, expect pooch, possibly even an onside kick. But they squib it. And this is something we work on starting early July with camp days. Zach Gilkerson's a senior, 3-year starter at DB, 2-year starter at receiver. And we get some good blocks, and Zach takes it the distance.
He did. He got a little jump over the kicker there at the end too, right?
Yes, he did.
All right, so then we're going to have Cam Carl's show back up. Does he go by Cam or Cameron?
Cam.
All right, with this jet sweep.
Yeah, this run is awesome, but we go to the wide side of the field, Troy, and he's still not touched till the 4-yard line, and the ball's on the 20. I mean, you could see Zach Gilkerson on the bottom of your screen at wide out with a great block, and then you see Hunter Dean hooking the edge, and Jack Kirby goes up to safety. So obviously it's a great run by Cam, but those guys on the perimeter do an excellent job with their blocks and staying on and playing through the whistle.
Absolutely. They were glued on those perimeter blocks. They created a nice lane for him. And then we're going to get C.J. Pomnio here. Recovers this loose ball. Again, the kicking special teams game comes into play.
Yeah, CJ's another guy. He started last year as a freshman. Now he's a sophomore. His brothers have all played at Fairless. His dad played, so big Fairless name, but he's a kid that plays with a motor, never takes plays off, and heck of a job by him sprinting and falling on that football.
Absolutely. Plenty of hustle there. Plenty of hunger still by the Falcons, and he gets that loose ball, and those kind of things just lead to momentum, and Kirby's back again with a 35-yard run this time. Let's take a look at that one.
Yeah, so now we're going to motion Peter Snavely. We fake the jet to John Hill, and we run counter back. And once again, we get a really good kick-out block, really good pull, and there's no one there for Jack Kirby.
Absolutely. He was getting touched on the goal line. That's when you wanted the runner to get touched. All right, so then we're getting close to the end here, Coach. We're getting to now we got Ritter back taking this takes a snap on the point after the 2-point conversion. He makes something out of this.
Yeah, and once again, you coach Troy, you've been around a long time. We do PAT field goal Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and every one of those days we do 2 fires, whether it's a good snap or a bad snap. We're practicing fire. And that's something we've practiced. Mikey's a 2-year holder, 2-year starter, and you can see right there he doesn't even think. He just takes off, and I think that's when kids are at their best, when they don't think and they just play fast.
Absolutely. He knew where to go. He knew where to go with the ball. So we're up 43-7 now. And now we're going to go to our last clip, which is ironic. You're going for your 50 points, and it's a 50-yard run on a toss to Troy McVicker. An excellent first name for this guy, too.
Yeah, and this is we've got a lot of young linemen in. We've got our subs in. So this was great to see. One, it's a great run. He cuts it all the way back. You like to see him, taking on the defender instead of just getting tackled. You try to deliver a blow on the tackler. But those young guys got great blocks for him as well. So that was a really cool play to see.
Yeah, your kids have to be excited coming out of that game. Tell us, Coach, how was practice today?
Practice was excellent. I don't think you ever know how your kids are going to respond. Just because, Friday we had school, but we give them Friday off after Thursday, and then we bring them in Saturday because we try to get right back into our normal routine with film and lift and JV. So, they were being told Friday at school how good they are and in the weekend in community. But honestly, today was one of our sharpest practices. The energy was really high. So I was really happy with their effort and focus today.
Fantastic, Coach. So we're getting to the end here of our interview, but you're heading into your 5-week stretch of away games.
Yeah.
Are you prepared for that?
We just told the kids, we've got to be road warriors. We're in the eye of the storm. It is what it is. But this week we get to play at Waynedown. We get to play on grass. And football is meant to be played on grass. And it's the only grass game we have this year. So each week we're going to try to find something as an advantage. It's us against them. We told them the only people that matter are the ones in the locker room. But we've got to bring juice and energy on the road. You're not going to have it provided for you. And this is a great challenge. And we're looking forward to taking on that challenge each week. And it starts this week with going to Waynedale.
Super excited, Coach. That grass game, I don't know if you had any last year, but for a lot of guys, I played as a head coach. I had 1 game in grass, and our players hadn't played on grass their entire lives. And in terms of a game, and that smell in the locker room from the grass at halftime is something you can't bottle. I mean, it's fantastic.
Yeah, the grass is special. We haven't had a grass game since 2023 at Tusky Valley, and now they're turf. So this is the only grass game we have this year. I told the kids this might be the last grass game you play. And just like you said, the smell of the fresh cut grass stains on the jersey and pants, football's meant to be played on grass. So I think our kids are looking forward to it, and we'll be excited.
Fantastic, Coach. Hey, again, I appreciate you being on here tonight on the View from the End Zone. Wish you the best of luck as you journey into these next 9 regular season games. You guys have definitely got it started the right way, and it's super exciting. The Fairless Falcons. Did you guys play a little Ring of Fire after that game Friday night?
Yeah, we did. Yep. Oh yeah.
Coach. All right, again, I appreciate it. I know you got a busy week coming up. I'll let you get back to work. Appreciate you being out here, Coach. Good luck, and thank you for being with us here on YSN Live and the View from the Endzone.
No problem. Thanks for having me on, Troy. This is awesome. You're doing this, and looking forward to see where it goes and what you do this year. So thank you for what you're doing for Stark County and high school sports.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, thank you again for joining us tonight on the first episode of the View from the Endzone on Spotlight Media and the YSN Network.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.